Alrighty guys, what is up? I'm out on the ice. I just finished an amazing day of ice fishing. That video will be released before this one, so if you haven't went and watched that one, make sure you go watch it. It'll be in the description below. But right now I thought it would be a really nice time to do a catch and cook video for you guys. Some of you guys may not know how I cook my fish or may not know how to even cook fish. So I'm gonna do this video, teach you how I like to cook it, all the batters and all that. So make sure you guys stay tuned, and we gotta catch a walleye before we even can like do the catch and cook. So stay tuned. Alrighty guys, so we just got back to the house and we are gonna be filleting some walleye. I don't use an electric knife, I just use a Cutco knife. I like the traditional knife. Learned on it and I've gotten good with it. Yeah, we're gonna be doing some walleye tonight. I'm gonna show you guys how I like to fillet a fish, and yeah, I hope you guys enjoy. Okay guys, so we're starting off with a walleye. He's about 17 inches long. I'll show you guys how I like to fillet walleye. Obviously there are lots of other ways on how to fillet a walleye, but this is the way that I like and prefer. So you want to start it off by making a cut right behind the fins, getting some of that shoulder meat, and then you flip it over, cut behind these fins, and then do the same thing on the other side. Okay guys, next cut you're wanting to make is right here. You want to cut. Don't cut to the poop hole. You don't want to do that. And then simply, I like to slab it. Some guys like to go around the rib cage, but I just find it's easier to just slab it. So you want to feel that knife running against that rib cage right here and get the most meat you can off the fish. And I usually like to stop right at the tail because you'll see later in the video. And you want to do the same to the other side. Okay guys, you can use pliers or cutters or whatever you want. I just use my knife. Make that last cut, just to cut through that. And you can take the cheeks out. Taking the cheeks out really quick, you just kind of make a circle, and then I just stick my knife in to there, and I just cut out, and then it pretty much just peels right off, and now you have a nice cheek meat, fillet, bone, meat. And yeah, you just do the same to that other side. As you guys can tell, there is no waste on this fish whatsoever. Maybe a little bit there, but nothing worth trying to get off. But yeah, no waste on this fish. Cheek meats are out, and you could get the walleye wings, which is right here, but I'm not going to be doing that in this video. I'll show you guys how to take the rib bones out of the walleye. So I actually flip the walleye on to the meat side and the skin facing up. You flip this skin up just like this, and you can see those ribs are just right here. You can feel them with your knife. I just simply go on top of that, just like so, and there you go. You have those ribs out and no waste. And now you just want to do the same to the other side. Just like so. Alrighty, now for the skinning part of it. So, to take the skin off of the meat, you want to insert your knife, and this is where that little handle comes in. Why I don't cut the fillet right off of the fish. You hold on to that right with your fingers, and you just slide that knife along the walleye. Just like so. And, once again, no waste. Do the same to the other side. There it is. Once again, no waste. And now for the last part of filleting this walleye is there's these little pin bones. You guys might be able to hear that. There. So you guys might be able to hear that. Those are little pin bones. And the way I like to do those, some people use a technique called the zipper. I don't use the zipper technique just because I like this technique more, and I was taught this way. So once you kind of know when you fillet walleye for a little while, you kind of know where those pin bones are. So one right there, and one cut on that other side. And that's where all those pin bones are. Then you just cut them out. Now you can do the same to the other fillet. Well, I might have a bone in there, a rib bone, but we can get that out, no problem. Okay, so if you guys do have a bone in your fillet and you notice it, you don't want any bones in your fillet. So if you do find one, all of us make the mistake of not getting every single bone out. Just simply find the bone, cut it out. And as you can tell, just a little bone right here. And it comes out simple as that. And now you have your walleye fillets. So you got 2 fillets and 2 pieces of cheek meat. And that is how I like to fillet a walleye. Hey guys, we just got done filleting that walleye, and now we're gonna move up to the kitchen onto the cooking part of this catch and cook video. So let's head up there right now. We are in the kitchen now. This is the next day. I filleted the fish yesterday, and I got mom and dad helping out for the cooking part of this video. So we're gonna show you the ingredients, show you the steps on how I like to cook these walleyes for fish tacos. So stay tuned, and here are the ingredients and steps. This is what happens when you have the family help you make a catch and cook video. Okay. For the ingredients, we use a lime for the juice, a jalapeno, just a little bit of spice. You need a little bit of spice in there. Avocado, and some cilantro. Last but not least, a little bit of yogurt. As you can see, we got that all in this blender cup. And then once you have it all in there, you want to blend it. For the fish, making the fish and preparing the fish, we use some flour in a bag, mixes up a little bit easier, some Frank's Red Hot powder, and then an egg also. I'll show you guys the preparing fish part of it in the next clip after this. For the filler part of it, we use just some coleslaw, and then for the actual tortilla, for the taco, we use just normal tortillas. And we put them in the oven to soften them up. Alrighty, so for preparing the fish, first thing you want to do is get your egg, grab a container, put the egg in, and whip it up. So I'm going to do that now. Alrighty, once you have that done, now you're wanting to move on to the next step. You want to grab your flour that is in a bag. You want to take your Frank's Red Hot powder, and you want to give yourself a healthy serving of this stuff. My family likes hot stuff quite a bit, and I also do. So we add a little bit more, and as you can see, once it's in there, you can actually smell it too. It's pretty strong. You want to seal the bag up nice and tight. If you don't seal it, then you can figure out what happens. But you kind of just shake that up, so you can kind of see the color changing a little bit. But you shake that up, and now that is all done. Now for the next step, you are wanting to take your walleye fillets, and you want to cut them into bite-sized pieces, not too big, not too small. You want them a good size for the tacos. So I usually go about a couple inches for each piece. Just like that. And now I'm gonna chunk up a few more of these walleyes here. Alrighty guys, so we have the walleye all chunked up now, and now I'm going to show you the next step for preparing these walleye. So you take one of your chunks, or however many you want at a time. I just take one at a time. You throw it in the egg. You want to make sure egg is all over the fish, and then once it's all over the fish, you kind of want to just let it strain off the fish so you don't have too much egg, and then you want to just throw it in the bag. I'll do a couple of these pieces right now, and then I'll get back to you guys. Once you have your fish all in the bag, or some of it in the bag at least, if you have a lot of fish, you don't want to put it all in the bag at once, just put in a little bit. Once you have it in the bag, you want to grab the bag, make sure it's sealed once again, and just shake it up. That way you can get batter all over the fish, and it'll fry really nice. Okay, so a good way to check if the oil is ready is take just a little bit of flour and just drop it into the pan. You can see how that's sizzling. That is ready to have the fish put in it. So, putting the fish in it, grab a piece of fish, be careful you don't burn yourself. Just like so. And now I'm gonna go ahead and put the rest of the fish in. Alrighty, so once you put the fish into the grill or into the pan, you want to let it cook for a little bit on each side. So it's been sitting in here for a little bit now, so now we're just going to go ahead and check it. You can see that it's not golden brown yet, and you're wanting that golden brown. So we're just going to keep it here for just a little bit longer and wait until it's golden brown. Ow. Okay guys, so we're back, and it is golden brown now. As you can see, nice and golden brown. So you just want to flip it. Nice and sizzling. Okay guys, so now you see kind of how we prepare the fish. I'm going to finish up preparing the rest of this fish here and finish frying that fish I have in the pan. I'll see you guys on the next step when we're actually putting the fish into the tacos and then enjoying them.
Alright.
Let's show us how it's done.
So we're going to put some of our filler coleslaw in here, and we're gonna go and put some of this nice fish in. Oh, it's hot and it's looking good, something like that. And then we'll add a little bit of the sauce here on top, and we'll fold it up nice and present.
Bon appetit.
To the mama. And we're not in focus, obviously. Cool. Okay guys, sorry about that last clip. It was a little bit blurry, and my camera also died. So we've enjoyed a little bit of this fish tacos, and it has been delicious. Mom, how is it tasting? 10 out of 10?
Great.
So great. Dad, you liking it?
It's good.
It's good. Everyone's enjoying the fish tacos, and my camera's about to die once again. So I'm gonna leave you guys here, and if you guys want to see more like this, comment down below. If you like the video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. Other than that, make sure you guys subscribe, and see you guys next time.